Good afternoon, beautiful viewers, and welcome to another edition of this special show that comes your way once every while, only on Fine TV Gambia. We are a team of journalists that goes the extra mile to bring you issues concerning Gambians, affecting Gambians, helping Gambians. And today, we are all the way in Kuntaya, in the North Bank region, and we are here with the Blue Bee movement, Blue Bee Gambia rather. And here we are at Kuntaya. They've organized a 5-day summer camp to teach you over 30 youths on different topics such as leadership, health, and security. And with me here today is one of the co-founders of the Blue Bee Gambia, and I will not want to introduce himself. Instead, I will want him to kindly do that for us, the viewers. Yeah, you are welcome, and please tell us who you are.
Thank you very much. And thanks for having me. Thanks to Fine TV for organizing this chapter of the interview that you normally have. And I think it's amazing, the job that you're doing. So thank you very much. I'm Yankuba, and I'm the co-founder, or I'm a co-founder of the Blue Bee Gambia, which is a charity organization that was set up about 2 years ago. But we started our activities this year, registered, and we've started our activities this year. And I'll talk more about the Blue Bee, but since I'm just doing introduction, I'll just introduce myself. Like I said, I'm Yankuba, and I am currently a third-year biomedical science student, and I'm also an English and chemistry teacher, and I specialize in teaching ESL to Europeans, and I work for the British Council stationed in Dalston and Milan in Italy. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you very much. And I think this man with us here today is a reservoir of knowledge, and it's beautiful having him today. So, Mr. Yankuba, you will take us through why the Blue Bee. How does the initiative come about?
So the Blue Bee Arts and Organization started of essentially like a thought of helping other people out, helping people that need the help. But more fundamentally, it was set up to be a bridge between people that want to help and people that need the help. Because we know that the Gambia is a country where a lot of people, especially young kids that go to school or teenagers that go to school, do not have the essentials that they need to facilitate their education. And we thought that it would be a very good initiative to sort of like bridge that link between people that want to help out, like the children in the Gambia, so that the help can come directly to these people without passing through the bureaucratic nightmare of sending money to the government taking a huge chunk of it. And honestly speaking, we know that the Gambia is a very corrupt country, and I'm going to say that because I'm not afraid to say it anymore. It's become so normalized that people feel like is like the top-notch norm of the society now, because no one cares anymore. So we're trying to do away with that and get help from people, our donors directly, to get to people that need it. So the Blue Bee essentially became that hub of help where people from outside, we have national, international donors as well. So we get donations from these people and get to the people that need them. It just started as a thought of doing that. But now it is being diversified in many aspects. Like today, we are having a summer camp where we're teaching, edutaining essentially youth of North Bank region, from Kuntaya, from Bara, from Kerawan, from other places around the Zan. And we're having a 5-day edutainment activity with them, which will really, really enhance their knowledge about stuff that people need to know about, but they don't know already. We're also sponsoring them, giving them stuff, and hopefully this goes a long way to get to people that also need the help through them, because that's the whole essence here. We want to get to people that can get to other people. That way help can get to other people, but we like to not do it directly, but do it for people that can do it for other people that can do it for other people. And hopefully with that channel we can get to as much people as possible.
Thank you very much, and I hope the viewers have listened to a very crucial point, and that is there are a bridge between people that want to help and people that need the help. So if you are a philanthropist and feel like helping anybody within the four corners of this country, Blue Bee Gambia is an organization that you can always link, and they will get your donations um, channeled through to the persons that need them the most, right? So, Mr. Yankuba, again, despite the fact that I have had some of the campus attest to it that this is one of the most lovely camps they've ever attended. We've just finished eating one of the most delicious meals I've had for a long while. But my question is, why the summer camp in Kuntaya and not the Greater Banjul area? Because we've seen a lot of organizations have their summer camps in the Greater Banjul area, lodge beautiful hotels, have beautiful places, go beautiful places in the Greater Banjul area, and you have chosen a village like Kuntaya. Why?
Well, I think that comes to the centralization of all these activities that that happens just in one part of the country. So Banjo kind of thing and places like this. And the kids there and the teenagers there, they've had so many activities like that. It's not that they don't need it. I think they do need it, but it's become like so common there that we thought that we should decentralize it, and that's why we came here. We actually wanted to go all the way to Basse because we thought that like the farther in you go into the country, the less chances that the youth have to have activities like this. So we actually wanted to go all the way to Basse, but due to logistical problems and stuff like that, we were not able to make it. But we came to Kuntaya because we thought that it's not too far from Banjul, so it's quite easy for us to go from Kuntaya to Banjul and Banjul to Kuntaya. Because for example, me tomorrow I need to go back to Banjul because I need to sort out something. But I'm going to be back here again. So that ease of transportation, for example, was very crucial in the choosing of a venue. But most importantly, we wanted to get to people that have or might have done activities like this once or twice in their lives. For example, because in the Banjuls or in the western part of the country, people always do this. You get philanthropists from other countries that come and they always do these activities. They might have it 5-6 times a year, whilst people in this part of the country are not really used to these type of things. You know,
Sure.
today we talked about location sharing and stuff like that. They've never known in any way at all how one could use location technology that literally everyone has on their smartphone. Philanthropists that come, they teach these things in the western part of the country. So I think these people need it. To answer your question, these people need it more, and that's why we came here.
That's fine. So I hope that the participants also grab this beautiful opportunity given to them by Blue Bee Gambia. I'm just loving this whole camp, and please, the Blue Bee Gambia is the only organization that will come to a region, have a summer camp, 5 days summer camp for free, and will invite over 30 youths to come and join. That is exactly the privilege that these 30 youths are enjoying here today. So we move on. What do you expect from these participants, these vibrant participants, at the end of the day and throughout the entire camp?
Yeah, our expectations are basically that they should come and participate every day. But most importantly, we expect them to sort of like refine this knowledge that we're giving them and teach other people that will need it. Because in as much as we want to get to as many people as possible, we can. But through these people, I mean, we are teaching 30 people today, and if one person can get to 2 people, that's 60 people. And if that's 60 people, one person can get to another 30 people, we're getting to 120 people. So you can see the idea of this diversifying and like exponentially getting to a lot of people in a very short amount of time. And that's essentially what we want. We want to teach these people. We want to teach them stuff that's important for them, but that's also essential for other people as well. And they could be the channel to get to those people. So to answer your question, we expect them to participate in these activities. We expect them to gain that knowledge, refine it, and get to other people and teach them the things that they need to know, the things that they learn from the summer camp itself.
Thank you very much, and I think you've almost answered. You've partially answered my next question. Yeah, that was gonna be like, what do you expect your participants to do with the knowledge gained from this camp? Because I understand that you will be having people specialists in different aspects of the entire camp. That is from health, leadership, security. Just to name a few. So what do you exactly want them to do with the knowledge?
Yeah, exactly. We have, like you said like a couple of seconds ago. We will have we already have people on board that are like not experts but sort of like specialists in their different fields, and they will be talking with the kids, the teenagers, and they will be teaching them stuff that they probably do not know. And like I told you, we expect them to not just have this knowledge and just let it die down with them. We want them to really go out and teach people what this thing is. So imagine today we looked at location sharing during on WhatsApp, and how you can get to people without them telling you their physical direction at any point in time. If they can go and teach their mums and dads this technology, they're not too old to learn these things. But if they go back home and teach their mum who's about 50, 60 years old, like, look, mum, today we went to a summer camp and someone there told us that if you have a WhatsApp phone, you can literally share your location with someone and they can get to you without you giving them directions that could mislead them to another physical direction, another physical position. And if they could do that, I'm already seeing the narrative of the Gambian society change it. Because the narrative is, oh, you're too old, you can't use a smartphone, you can't use technology and stuff like that. And that's a huge difference between African mentality and European mentality. Someone like 80, 90 years old will still be able to use WhatsApp location. A lot of the people that I see on GRTS, they're saying that this person is lost. Usually they're lost with their phones, but because they do not know how to use a simple technology that we have already existing, it's not like a future technology. It's literally on your phone. They don't know how to use it. They're literally lost, and that could lead to many things. They could be kidnapped later on because they're wandering about. Something else could happen to them. But because of this simple technology that we taught these kids today, taught these teenagers today, they will be able to change, that fate of like something bad happening to them. I'm not sure if you see how important and vital this can be for people.
Exactly. And I was just commending people as our viewers had in the morning that the Blue Bee Gambia have been a charitable organization that have been going to schools in the past few months around February this year, and they have reached out to over 100 students to give them books, set boxes, among other valuables of school materials. To double up to that, they also had senior school students who they trained on security, on self security, and to just they were trained on self defense and how to get themselves away from crimes, resist rape, among other valuables, and that is actually commendable. These are some of the things I think the Gambian people need. So my final question before I hand over the baton to my able boss, Kajitumbalo, will be what are your final words to um the viewers, philanthropists, government NGOs, among others? I understand that in the morning you've made mention of financial problems here and there. So
Yeah.
I just want you to tell the viewers, tell NGOs, tell the government how hard have it been with you?
It's been quite challenging. To be honest, I think that when the Blue Bee started, our sort of the challenges came from the financial side, and getting participants to participate, like volunteers as well, has been quite a hurdle. And I think that the only way we can solve that is to get people to come on board. You don't really have to contribute financially. You could just come on board and volunteer. Like what happened today, we had 30 volunteers who left there. I mean, they're like high school graduates. They could go on holiday, help their parents out, which is quite essential. But they came on board to learn these things because we're not paying them, all right? And they're on board. They're cooking for us. They're cleaning for us. They've given us mattresses. They've given us bed sheets. We came literally with no bedding, and we need more volunteers to do things like this. And the Blue Bee is it's an amazing association. It's an amazing organization. We will need philanthropists. We will need people to donate to help people out. Whatever Blue Bee gets, 100% of it goes to charity. We don't like take 90% of it and 10% for whatever logistics we do. We do that ourselves, right? We do a lot of activities. We did a car wash activity, for example. We did beach cleaning activities, and these are channels that where we get funds, and we use these funds for our logistics. And we really, I'm speaking to philanthropists and literally anyone essentially to come and donate to the Blue Bee if you can. But if you can't donate financially as well, you can come and join our association as a volunteer, because you might be an expert in education, you might be an expert in health, for example, and we might need that services because people need to know things that they do not know. If you know it, why can't you give that knowledge to them for free? And that's the way it should be. What we're doing here, if it were in Europe, you would pay for it. You would pay for it. You pay to come and teach people stuff, But we're not doing that. We paid fair, we paid money to come here. We're giving everything out for free, and that's the way it should be. We should have that mindset of helping other people, because it's only the person who's gone through something that they know that other people are going through that's willing to help, and that's the mentality that everybody should have. So if in philanthropist you're like an ordinary citizen or whatever, please join the Blue Bee, help our initiative, and help us grow and help other people out.
Yeah, I initially said this will be my final question, but let me just ask a follow-up
Shoot,
question.
yeah.
How does one join the Blue Bee?
Yes, I'm sorry for not talking about that. If you want to join the Blue Bee, we've got a website, we've got our social media channels, right? We've got Facebook, and it's literally Blue, BLUE, BBEE, and Gambia, GAMBIA. You type that in, you would say that's the logo, and that's what you would see. You would see Blue Bee and the Gambia on top of it. That's the Blue Bee Gambia. So if you see it, you will recognize that it's the Blue Bee. You can actually send us a message, and we will send you the form. But we've also got our website, which is actually on the Blue Bee Facebook channel. You get there, you click on the website, it takes you directly to the website, and then you will see like a small icon that says underneath it, become a volunteer. You click it, it takes you to the Google form, you put in all your details, we receive it, we contact you, and then we set up an appointment with you, like on a meeting day, you can come and we can do an informal orientation. You get to meet the other members of the Blue Bee, and that you automatically become a volunteer. That as simple as that. Yeah.
Thank you very much, and I hope people join the Blue Bee.
Thank you.
That is all from me right now. Except if my co-host has some follow-up questions to ask.
Yes, thank you. Appreciate it.
Well, good afternoon, viewers. I wouldn't have much to say because they've said already all. So I will just head in straight to my questions without wasting much time. Okay, Mr. Yankuba, we all know how it is difficult to organize a summer camp, most especially during this raining season and with the financial constraints you people are having, and over 30 people you've conducted this summer camp with. What are the struggles what are the challenges that you people face in organizing this? Because I know it is not going to be very easy.
Yes, that's true. That's true. The first thing that came as a huge problem, really, was finding the location. As easy as that might sound, it was actually finding a location that was really hard. Because we needed a location that has a lot of prerequisites that needed to be met. We needed a place that had bathrooms, for example, because a lot of the schools are closed and the bathrooms are closed because we're not in the academic season, so to say. Because a lot of students have gone away, the summer holidays and stuff like that. We originally chose Fonyamaya, but that was it was not very conducive, and also they had other activities and stuff like that, so we did not go there. But then we made some few calls and made some few connections, and finally we came to compare. That was the first thing that we had to go through, the problem that we had to go through to make this summer camp happen. It was essentially to get a venue. Then the other thing was really to get funding from people. We wrote to a lot of associations, we wrote to a lot of private citizens as well, wealthy businessmen, but literally no one sent us like a reply or got back to us with regards to what we wrote to them about the summer camp donations that we needed. We did get a reply from Talib Bensouda, I think the mayor of KMC, and they told us that the budget that they made will come next month. So I guess the donation that they will be sending will be going to the Blue Bee account, but it's going to be next month, and by then the summer camp would have ended. So, but we still appreciate the fact that they are donating, and I think that's really important, to be appreciative of the efforts of other people. So yeah, it was financial and getting the venue, because the volunteers were really happy to come, and that made me really happy that there are people that actually wanted to come and participate and help out and clean and cook and do stuff like that. And that's exactly what we needed, because we're doing this for free. We're volunteering to come and help people out, we should also at least get people that are willing to collaborate with us and make this summer camp a success. So one side, we had venue problems and financial problems, but we were able to overcome it. And here we are. We have amazing, extraordinary people that are helping us out.
Wow, that I've stated already the struggles that people have
Yeah.
faced in organizing this camp.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, I am sure it is going well, because we've been here since yesterday and we've seen the way things are going. And to me, it's going well. The
Yeah.
kids are cooperating and stuff like that. Okay, the next question I will ask is, um, why do you people choose to talk about health, security, and other stuff? Why not gender-based violence? Why not drug abuse? Why not female genital mutilation and stuff like that? Because these are things, or climate change, these are things that people are particularly concerned about, because these are the things we think are bothering people in the country.
Yeah.
And these are the most talked about things.
Yeah.
But why do you people choose to talk about those other things?
Yes, you're absolutely right. I think especially gender-based violence it's an amazing topic to talk about. People need to know it. But like I told you, we have experts that talk about these things. And so based on the expert that we have that wants to talk about a particular topic, we will choose that. Because obviously we don't want to talk about gender-based violence whilst Yankuba doesn't know anything about gender-based violence. So we need to get experts to come and help us out. Trust me, if we can get 100 experts to come and talk about 100 different contemporary issues that are affecting African cultures, especially the Gambian society, we will invite all of them and have 100 days of a summer camp if that could work. Yeah, but yeah, we're quite restricted with regards to the people that come, experts that come to talk about these things. So if you're watching this and you're an expert in gender-based violence, please reach out to Blue Bee, and we will definitely love to have you over. Even if it's not going to be a summer camp, we can go out. We could have like a video. We could have like sort of a documentary. But we want to get to as much people about contemporary issues that are affecting our culture and our societies, because people need to know about these things. And it's only if we educate them that they will really know what their rights are, what they can do to better their lives. But we can't do that if we expect us to pay us to do it for them. We should be willing to do it. Like we say in the Gambia, fi sabilillah, right? We should be able to do it for the sake of God or whatever you believe in. We should be able to come and say that we are here to help you out, and we're not expecting a dime for it. And that's literally the bedrock. That's the root of the Blue Bee. We help, and we don't expect a dime from it.
Oh, okay. So it means the teams were based on the people whom you have to talk
Yes,
about the issues themselves.
exactly, yeah.
Okay. Another thing is, I guess this question should have come first.
Uh-huh.
What are Blue Bee's aims and objectives?
All right. Our aims and objectives are quite straightforward. We didn't have like many aims and objectives. I think it's sort of like changes, but it has one main route, and that's to help people out. And we could do that in many ways. We could help by educating people. We can help people by providing in times of disaster. But our main aim, essentially speaking, is to help people out. If Blue Bee should have like a sort of like an informal logo, it will be Blue Bee Helps, and that was what I suggested actually, but that did not go well with the others. They thought that it was too short and stuff like that. But yeah, we have another one that's on our page. But I think that our aims and objectives, if we're going to summarize, is to just help out in any way that we can. And if anyone feels that they fit within that scope of helping and not requesting anything from it, please join our aims and objective and make the Gambia a better place.
Okay, that was all I have for the questionings. But before I close, I would want you to tell us anything that you think it's worth to be known by the viewers, or everybody, by the viewers. And I've not asked, and my colleague has not also asked. So
Yeah.
we're urging you to tell us anything about the Blue Bee or anything that you want us to know.
Right. Well, I think if you asked quite a number of important questions about the Blue Bee, and we've probably talked about everything. But just I don't think that there's something that we've not talked about. I'm just going to like quickly go over like what the Blue Bee is about. I mean, the Blue Bee is here to help people out. The Blue Bee is here to create that link between people that want to help and people that need it. The Blue Bee is here to better the lives of Gambians and hopefully Africans at large. And join our efforts, join our crusade, so to speak, to help people out. Because people need help, but we can't expect them to pay to get that help. So join our efforts. Let's make this country, let's make this continent, and make this world, this planet a better place.
Well, thank you, Mr. Fati. I am very much honored. It was really great having you around, and we very much appreciate the way you answered the questions. They were very much straightforward and understandable. So, viewers, that was all we have for you in this edition. And now, thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Are we still alive?
Okay, they would want you to talk about something about the blue bee in the local language for those of the people or the viewers out there who cannot understand English.
Okay. Viewers will mol jube ka ala baraka bake. Alba blue bee la programme lo jube kam fine TV. Nte tomo Yankuba fasile. Nte lam blue bee la co-founder ti. Male ko fanya la bandiga ko. Bari mamum fakar rek coming nata kuntale mumba North Bank region. Nata le pruka soma campo ke. Soma campo mi ala batululu la tala. Anu muye mol sijan wolonka mol mumbina soma campo ninto. Pruke karandi fon la maybe mi ale malong aninke ni hadamaya ni activity sol ke nyokan bari ma fenfen din kala jabe be kala feneti mi along abeta la ila balunya anila ila sama ba beten de la nyama kam to ko bi na mun karang wala tele mun karane karandi mun nabi wala ka whatsapp la locational jube nyame kaduna lo ne ko ni Gambia banko kan sang namo ba stadium bundong ita ba stadium maybe eba kera wan le nyanta kana jube bari mala badame dini bina ba fulene ko nita de fitara gara so de bakala tenne bita tenne bari most filin wala fang o sifal jamal sekeno bari so be bula no jele nata mulsa locational sen no nyola kantala la mo jama ba gambe ko keno ndala mo jama ba gambe sa smartphone o be bul anu smartphone wal jamal bije mo jama ka whatsapp usually anu whatsapp in technology so la mi yalo ni locational sen mole asinano e better dame I telefe be dame wa telephone ma call ya fa ko tanin silola tanin keten you know e location o da mana sen la hanata be sinon la fang ide location o sen ay rek ni wulu tek si location o sen ay rek la karata bu bulo location o ma fa futene foji andum naaji nyamen bi kamina dinol karandala gal telephone fin ditele ya technology nin test ya jubele ko technology nin akatamale e ñoo jele do tata jena e location o sen gale ñoo jele anu mo jama la appreciate antanam la ande ka wala nya mol mi yeni londo soto e futa mol kam yale mo londo ni soto ye karandi ande mayena ka joro ñinin kay tel nata jende bang may ñinin ka fenna tel la do morol ni fengol be sang tel na fengol be provide tel nata rek pour en londo ta ban be ñinin ka la muna wala yen londo mun soto pe tel fene futa mo dolma e londo ni ndi galla ka don namo yete fana mako yete fana atredo fana mako annanta ka nyoma ka wonya ni duniya ta kdo latum yalla mabatala so blue bi nata wala dan blue bi ma association no tim yalla ka mako ro da manake antalla mako ro mbuka mo nyinin ka fenna so nata alba jubero la alla ka blue bi join wala maybe sende be blue la ka blue bi donate munna molla pejo bi yela blue bi Gambia na alba fan tv mum fon jube kan nalta album la programme o jubela ntol batta si ferin jel so na le blue bi Gambia sa internet to album la fankol jela na contact fanko details sol bi jela email ol bi jela telephone number sol bi jela na website of an bi jela mi yalo ni a click itata duma aba severin dame become a volunteer ni o click aba fomo natlin na fomo mi yele taba fil rek ya sanna mole dana futa dan talmental be contact la na jibe ci ta makoro keno fanna jumala e baadila na mole programme so te be to kumandi la nane e feneta eta modol makoy ni teol makol france modol makoy no adnan kan yo mako ten dunya ba kala dalti mi yala bambele nafala ala baraka bak
Okay, mbadi jiber la ngam da Yankuba ya be fole sai ala baraka bake nganyine sotale no bi programme to ala baraka fo wati